Wait, so it was the boss that attacked Leroy? Damn, Harry, what part of the code does this fit under? Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for today, this one's going to be doing my next review for It. Welcome to Derry, the It series. This one is for episode 2. So, squeezing this one in, because I have a lot of videos coming out today. And it's Halloween, so I'm a little pressed for time, but I wanted to get a review out for this episode because this was really good. This was really, really good, and it actually took me a little bit to actually get to the episode because this thing was an hour and 6 minutes. I did not expect that from this show. This was a packed episode with great character drama, great reveals, and great acting and horror. They did a great job with it. They really did. So, this episode basically focuses on kind of the aftermath of what happened to Lily and the rest of her squad. And you have Lily, and you have Ronnie, and you have Will, and you have, some of the other kids that are kind of dealing with kind of the aftermath of what's been going on. And you have kind of a plot with them in this one, in this school, where you get Leroy's son, Will, who's going to school for the first time. His family has moved to where Leroy is at, and they've got this new house and everything. And you can almost tell that Leroy's wife is kind of being treated a little bit differently, which, is kind of insane to see. But she moves to this town, and she's kind of the new girl and stuff like that, so everybody kind of treats her a little bit differently. But you've got Leroy that now has his family here, and he's kind of at a position where he's working, obviously, for, these air marshals and stuff, and he's doing his job. But then you obviously have, everything else going on here, like, with his family and kind of this drama going on, because Will is kind of not having a good time at school right now, you know what I mean? They're kind of treating him horribly. He was late, and then the teacher kind of makes fun of him and stuff like that. You basically have, the wife that kind of is like, listen, I just want to have a simple, family dinner, or just a little bit of family time here, and you guys are all stressing about, your work problems or your school problems or this and that, and you can kind of tell that the family is tight, but they're not telling each other everything, they're all kind of struggling with their own things. So I really like the focus with Leroy and his family, his son Will, and everything we saw. I thought that was really good. I liked the scenes with Will in school. I especially liked seeing Ronnie kind of going through, obviously, her trauma and obviously what she went through, obviously, because her and Lily are the only ones that survived the interaction from the last episode when the kids were just massacred brutally, right? So now you kind of have a situation where they're kind of, her and Lily are kind of butting heads now because it's like, okay, somebody has to answer for this. Something looks off, They come back covered in blood, and everybody's going to have to wonder, okay, what happened? You know what I mean? So Lily in this one kind of has no choice based off of what happened. She kind of has to rat out somebody, so she rats out Ronnie's dad. And when Ronnie finds out about this, and when her dad gets taken away, that's when the drama between Lily and Ronnie really start. So I thought that was pretty insane. And she's like pounding at her door like, hey, what did you do? And she's like, I didn't do anything, And I like the way they write this series because you think to yourself, oh man, like this police, boss here or whatever that's, making her do this and arresting Ronnie's dad, like he's a dick, And it's like, well, actually no, because if he doesn't do this or if he doesn't pin, somebody for what happened, to those kids and doesn't, at least frame somebody, then, he may not get voted in, you know what I'm saying? And he has people that are telling him like, yeah, maybe next election we won't vote you in no more, you know what I mean? So now his job is in jeopardy. So now he has to pin this on somebody, but now it causes this problem and this rift between, obviously these two kids that brutally, experienced all this, and they know that, Ronnie's dad isn't responsible for this at all, but now it causes this rift because, she had to fess up and she had to pin it on somebody. So the kids are fantastic, y'all. The kids are fantastic. I really can't get over how good they are. And the actors are absolutely knocking this one out of the park, honestly. They've done a stellar job with it. And I like the drama that's caused. And I like also when you got Will, that obviously his day's not going good. He runs into a teacher when there's a smoke bomb going off. And, she puts him in detention. And then Rodney, kind of freaks out at Lily, obviously, in the cafeteria. So then she goes in there. So then these two kind of bond, you know what I mean, over like, you know, why he likes science so much and, you know, other things like that. So I thought that was kind of a nice interaction as well. But yeah, I like that a lot. And then where the Marshall plot gets really interesting is that, and I was kind of wondering, I was like, okay, something's going on here. Who are the guys that attacked Leroy last episode? Well, massive plot twist in this one, guys. Massive one here. It actually was not anybody around. It wasn't. It was just the Colonel. It was the guy that was in charge, Harry from Dexter. So, I still just see him as Harry from Dexter. I can't help it. But, anyway, he looks at him and he's like, can you shut the door? Yeah, Marshall shuts the door. And he's like, it wasn't anybody because it was me that planted that on you. I tested that on you. I had those men attack you last night, and it was all me. And I confess. And you know, Leroy's like, what? What did you do? You know? And then he's just like, listen, I know you have every right to report me, but just give me a second to explain myself. And I was like, damn, bro, this better be good, you know? Because I'd be pissed too. I'm like, the fuck, you know? And he basically tells him, he's just like, yeah, I did this because I'm trying to make the strongest person go on this next job with me. And the reason why he's doing this is because apparently he needs a weapon for this massive, thing that he has, you know, that they're finding. And he needs somebody important to handle this, right? Somebody that doesn't have fear in them and doesn't, you know, fear anything. And he looks at Leroy as that guy that he's looking for. And Leroy does go along with it. He does accept and he does, you know, go along with it. Obviously, it's his boss. So obviously he's going to have to. But that's insane that he was purposefully attacked by this boss and by this, this guy. And I was like, man, like that's an insane plot twist. I thought there was going to be like an internal threat or like some bullies that kind of, you know, beat him up and this and that. No, that's not at all what it was. It was a test, you know what I'm saying? And what is that test? Well, at the end of the episode, they find the vehicle that... They find the vehicle that Maddie was in, which obviously had the family inside and everything like that, and you see their skeletons, and it's just like, what the hell is this? So, who knows? Who the frig knows? What we do know is that, obviously, Maddie's still very active, obviously, so we know that. That was an insane cliffhanger as they lift the vehicle up, and you're just like, what the hell? Craziness, man. This episode was awesome. It had great horror moments. It had the one moment with Lily in the store that I thought was really creepy as well, when everything kind of started surrounding her and this and that. That was a really intense scene. And, we actually leave the episode with Lily now going to this asylum, which she did not want to go to. But they send her there for a small temporary amount of time. So we'll have to see next episode, now that she's in this asylum, what happens and how they treat her. Because when they open that door and she's like, Mom, please don't make me go, you know. And you see like these like smiling folks and stuff. I was like, oh God, man, this is gonna be a fucked up next episode. I can already guarantee it. This shit is fucking scary, y'all, and I love it. I love it. There's not enough scary shit on TV. This shit is fucking good. I love this shit. This was awesome. This was another stellar episode. I got another 10 out of 10. They knocked it out of the park with this one. Nice hour, 6-minute episode as well. Really gave you some time with the characters. Really gave you some time to get invested in them, and I'm all invested in them now. Like, I'm all invested in every single one of them. And 2 episodes to do that, and I'm already this hooked to the characters. Good job. Good job, Stephen King, and good job to the creators of this show, because, damn, this is good. This is really good. So, let me know your thoughts. Post your comments down below. I don't know when episode 3 is coming out. I think it's a little over a week from now, because we just had episode 1. So, I think there's a small, like, week and a half now, and then there's going to be episode 3. I'm pretty sure. So, they purposely put this one out on Halloween, which, good timing, because this episode was scary as shit. So, yeah, that is episode 2, 10 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments down below. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe. And so you don't miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos. Very soon for It. Welcome to Derry. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking dead, dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies near the concrete. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.